Hi everybody, this is Felicia. This is the sketch I'm going to be working with, and it is by Christine Davidson from the Creating with Sketches Volume 3. And as you can see, that sketch at the beginning, it shows some strips of paper, which I've already pre-cut here for you because I didn't want you to sit there and watch me pre-cut a bunch of strips here because that would have been pretty boring. So what I'm doing with these strips here is I'm gluing them down strategically. There's no rhyme or reason or any special way that you need to glue these strips down. I'm just going to be gluing them down any way I want or any way I see fit or how I want them to line up. So there's no specific way that I am doing this. But I am going to vary a little bit the sketch itself by putting down a certain amount of strips and then only putting down two photos. Actually, I'm going to be using two photos for this sketch instead of one. And you have to excuse my voice. I just came from my annual staff training, and we did a lot of screaming and excitement, so it was pretty fun. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is going ahead and doing the other side of that sketch. So I'm pre-doing the layouts here for the base of the sketch by putting all these strips down. And so all these strips that are going down here on the layout is basically any way I want, like I said. So I'm putting them down in a little, and just any way that I see fit, and I'm just putting them down here. So I think I'm going to be using just a few more strips to get them done. And then once I get them all glued down, then I'm going to make some adjustments and things and cut off some of the excess off the edges there. See, so there's picture number one and picture number two. Those are the ones that are going down. And so you can see me here cutting off the excess, and now I'm cutting off the excess there, and it's all set. So I'm going to start situating the photos here how I want. And these photos are cut down from 4x6s. And I've got them cut down to around about maybe 4x4s. So I took off a couple inches off of each one of these photos, and so now I'm getting them down. And these two photos are of my two favorite little people when they were a little bit younger and they were, more baby like there. And that's of my David and Faith. And I just thought I'd capture this photo because I didn't ask them to pose. They were just sitting on the grass at the park on a blanket. And so I just decided to just get down on my stomach and then capture this image here because they were just being really peaceful and playful. And it amazes me on how you can just capture a moment with siblings and how they're interacting with each other, whether good or bad. It's just amazing how you can just capture that with a camera in an instant like that. And what it does is it just brings on lasting memories and things like that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using a lot of stuff from my stash and from other kits to put this layout together because the colors that are in the inspiration piece, which I'm going to be showing you, um, oh, I'm sorry, it already showed you what I showed you at the beginning. The inspiration piece is just awesome. I mean, the colors in it are just great. And so what I decided to do is take some of those colors out of that inspiration piece and go ahead and do this scrap lift here from the Creating with Sketches Volume 3. So I'm putting down a little bit of little more embellishments than the sketch originally called for because I like to embellish a lot. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm putting down a couple of these butterflies here, and I found that gold tag with the heart missing out of it. I thought it would be perfect to put these other embellishments throughout, well, from my stash here, and those are enamel arrows, and they're a nice color green, and those came from Doodlebug, and I got that from my stash. So a lot of these things here are coming from my stash in order for me to put this layout together here, and I thought it would be great to go ahead and dig in my stash instead of using a kit this time. So I got those green enamel arrows going facing the photo there. And now what I'm using here is some puffy alphas, and these are from Freckles Fawn, and they're white and they're gold at the bottom. So there's white at the top and then there's gold at the bottom, and they're really, really pretty. I like those, and so I decided to go ahead and use these on the layout because they matched perfectly with the colors and stuff. So, and my title is going to be Precious because this photo it was not planned, and it was just something that I was able to just capture by calling their names and letting them look at the cameras and You know, they were just so cute though. I just had to capture this photo. And so now what I'm using is some more puffy stickers here, and those are from Heidi Swap. And I had a little packet like of those thingies there, as you can see. And I'm taking out the stars only in the different color. And I think I'm gonna be using like a mustardy color star and kind of a goldish yellowish star and a couple of green ones. And I'm going to go ahead and put this title down, which I really like the way this looks. And I love the puffiness of these alphas. And those, like I said, are from Freckled Fawn. And it's going to be titled Precious, which is great. Perfect title, I think. And so once you get your title down, I started fooling around here with a little bit, few more embellishments here, putting them here and there throughout the layout, and getting them situated in the spots where I want. And right now what I'm using is some enamel stars here, and those are from Shamil Lane. And I like these enamel stars. It took me forever to break them open. I don't know why I think I have just found them. That's one of the problems there right there. So now I'm going ahead and getting some Heidi Swap gold on there and getting that all together. And so this layout is pretty much almost done. I'm fanning it for some reason. Like that's going to speed it up. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Crafty Maven, and thanks for watching this video. Be sure to tune into more of the other videos from all the other ladies and all the other talented ladies here at the Crafty Maven. Take care, you guys, and thanks for watching. Have a great scrappy week.